I'm often asked, what are the odds of me hitting my GMAT goal score on an official exam given my practice exam scores? Here's a good way to think about this. If you've seen your goal score on at least 3 practice exams, you have at least an 80% likelihood of seeing that score or better on your official test. Obviously, there's a lot of variability person to person, but those are reasonable odds given what I've personally seen after about 10,000 data points. Now, you do want to keep in mind that there's a 20-point margin of error in the scoring algorithm itself on the GMAT, and so if you hit a 710 one day, the exact same performance could be a 720 or a 700 on any other random day. Just something to think about, and I'll talk about how you can hedge against that in a moment. Now, if you've seen your goal score twice on practice exams, then there's at least a 60% chance that your score on test day is going to be goal score level or within 30 points of goal score level. This assumes that you're using the MBA.com practice exams to gauge your results. If you're using third-party exams, those are a little bit less reliable because they don't use the real scoring algorithm. Now, if you've only seen your goal score once, then I would say there's at least a 50% chance that you're going to see it again on test day. Again, plus or minus this 20-point variance. If you've never seen your goal score on a practice exam, there's still strong odds of success. Let's call it 30 to 50% that you'll see a score leap on test day. That will be a really welcome change from what you've seen in your practice exams. But if you haven't seen your score on a practice exam yet, then there could be skill or performance deficiencies that you need to address. Now, there are definitely times and places to just go for it, like if you're on a really strict timeline and see what happens. I'm just here to give you what I've observed personally. Now, even having seen your goal score 3 times on 3 official tests, there's still a 20% chance your score is going to be more than 30 points off from what you've been scoring. And that's just because there's so many performance factors that affect any given test day. Your sleep, whether you're personally in the zone or out of the zone, feeling it, not feeling it, how robust your preparation is, how good you are under pressure. And then there's exam conditions like luck of the draw. It's a random draw when you're taking the exam, and you might see 5 strength area questions at the end of the section versus 5 weakness area questions at the end of the section. And all of that can contribute to these somewhat large fluctuations in scores from exam to exam. Some of those things are within our control, and some of those things just really aren't things that we're going to control. And so it's wise to plan to take the official test 2 to 3 times if you're really committed to getting a score that's in line with your dreams and your ability levels. Obviously, this isn't the news a lot of people want to hear, but I think there's still a lot of value in thinking about it that way, because even if you're the person who has a great performance on your first attempt, the fact that in the back of your mind you're thinking, okay, I might have to take this 1 or 2 more times, often relieves the pressure of those early attempts and can help you get a better performance. If you have any questions about your specific situation related to this, reach out anytime and we'll be happy to help.